Okay, in our experiment, we wanted to try to classically condition a freshman health class. So the first thing we did was go to Mr. Fraser's health class, and we targeted a student who in this case was Danny Wagner. And we used candy and a bell, and it kind of mirrored Pavlov's dog experiment. So Elena is going to explain to you what all the stimuli were.
So in this experiment, the candy was the unconditioned stimulus. The excitement that the kids displayed once they saw the candy was the conditioned stimulus. The excitement that they're getting candy is also the unconditioned response. The conditioned response is the expectation for candy, and the neutral stimulus is the bell.
So as for procedures, the first thing we did, we rang a bell and then delivered one piece of candy to the subject, who was in this case Danny Wagner. The other students reacted with a serious air of jealousy, and they were confused as to why Danny was the only one getting a piece of candy. We repeated this experiment 4 times, and by the 4th time, all of the students turned around and looked for candy after we rang the bell. So we were successful in classically conditioning not only Danny, but the entire class of students to associate the ringing of the bell with the delivering of candy. So now we are going to show you exactly how it happened. Woo!
Thank you. I should do see what they're doing. Heresy! What is this? It goes against my religion. Give it to him. Give it.
By the time we finished the experiment, and even throughout the experiment, it became increasingly more aware and more obvious that the surrounding kids understood what was happening to Danny. Even one kid was saying that he understood that we were classically conditioning and was trying to get the other kids around him to realize that every time that we rang the bell, he would get candy. And I think the most obvious way we knew that it was working was in the end of the video. You saw that another classmate of our subjects actually came up to the bell, and we continued with our experiment and gave Danny another piece of candy, because that's exactly what we had conditioned him to think was going to happen. No matter who rang the bell, it was the sound of the bell that got him candy. So even though the other boy rang the bell, he was still awarded with candy. So again, we successfully classically conditioned an entire classroom of students. Elena, do you have anything to add? The end.